millions of years of evolution to arrive at this point in humanity. The next logical step is for you to be upgraded, reconstructed, improved. This world does not belong to you. It belongs to us. Do you not realize? You will take the next step and assimilate now, or be deleted.
It is finally time. Ladies and gentlemen, THD 3000, also known as Cold Hate. I actually like both names. I was thinking about it. If you didn't want him to be called the Home Depot 3000, you could call him the Halloween Decoration 3000, or the Heat Detector 3000, or you could come up with the name yourself. This is a 7-foot Halloween classic animated LED robot. Technically an android, a robot. As you can see, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to take this out of the box. It has 5 phrases, it is motion activated, and the head, eye, mouth, and arms move with a servo motor in the head. This is going to be epic. I'm not sure of who to thank at the Home Depot, but thank you. When I was in elementary school, my late friend Jared and I would trade back and forth the same book that we would check out from our school library. The book was called The Robots Are Coming, and it was essentially a horror anthology for kids, featuring giant bugs, hypnotism, the devil, the Loch Ness Monster, androids, and of course, robots. It sparked my imagination when I was a kid, so much so that I began collecting robots, such as the WowWee ones and of course Spirit Halloween animatronics. And in high school, I actually attended a magnet program for robotics. Suffice it to say, I've always loved robots, and I've considered them a classic staple of Halloween, not only horror, but yes, Halloween. In the 1950s, when Halloween really began to take off as a holiday, I mean it was a holiday before that, but a lot of the common tropes, the music, the sights, the sounds, and even the candy came from the 1950s, and yes, many people dressed up as robots for Halloween, so yes, they are Halloween monsters. I know we're probably not going to get another robot for a while. THD didn't sell nearly as well as Home Depot thought it would, but from the bottom of my heart, as a nerd, as someone who loves these strange science fiction gone wrong types of characters like aliens, robots, and zombies, Home Depot, thank you. The only step I could see for you in the future is perhaps doing a more clanky type of robot with the box head, something a bit more nostalgic. That seems to be the trend these days with the witches and the vampires and the pumpkins. I know this guy's a bit more like RoboCop, a bit more like the Terminator, but you know what? At the end of the day, this is a killer robot, and allow me to shut up, and let's unbox it. It's fighting back! Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you know what? We're gonna unbox THD 3000. Unfortunately, an online-only animatronic. How sad, but I guess the bad and good news is there's still a lot of them in stock. So if you see it and you really like it, you can go for it. Look at that. The instructions are actually printed on the cardboard. Can you see that? Can you see that? Because the camera picked that up? Yeah, you can see that in the little corners there. That is awesome. I know a robot, if you're not a weirdo like me, is a bit hard to thematically put with some other props that you may have, but it's never impossible. Halloween's creative like that. Alright, I'm seeing a lot. I'm freaking out already. As you can see, we have the instructions for THD. And I'm gonna grab it because it's tempting me. Oh, Nelly. Ah, these wires. I love it. I haven't seen this many wires on an animatronic since Electrified Corpse, another favorite of mine. Check that out! Whoa! I'm really impressed. I love this face. It does give off a RoboCop vibe, but really a lot of killer robots, including that one from the book I mentioned, have this kind of cutoff for their human face to reveal the robotic one. How awesome. I can't wait to take the rest of this thing out. Oh, I don't want to get his wires messed up. Well, I see a base, so I'm going to take that out of the way. Yeah, there we go, right there. We got a bladed arm. We got a regular arm. Check out the awesome gory detail on that. That is stupendous. That is awesome. Interestingly enough, this robot component right here, this little metal piece, is actually a latex with some foam in there. This is a hard plastic, but I love the look of this thing. Also, make sure to take these stickers off. I do see sometimes people leaving the stickers on. I don't know why you would. But let's, as long as it doesn't, you know, get on the thing. Alright, I'm going to take the rest of this out, boring stuff, and we will show you the parts. I also want to take a moment to thank not only the Home Depot, but also Spirit for really packaging their oh, look at that. That is insane. For packaging this stuff really well this year. Both Deathstalker and THD have come in really good packaging. Check that out. I believe that is the stub of his arm. How sick is that? And here is the assembled THD broken robot animatronic. I'm just kidding. We actually have to put this thing together, but you could literally have the parts on the ground and it would work because it's a robot. I'm just kidding. Let's put it together.
He's hooked, his brain is cooked. He's hooked, his brain is cooked.
Space Invaders. Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Look at that. Look at that. That is sick. Here's the thing. It seems like
We always complain about not getting enough diverse animatronics. Case in point, but then no one buys it. So, you know, the companies just do what we suggest with our purchasing habits, and it just seems like the clowns and witches and things, they just sell better. Which, you know, I can't blame the companies, they're just doing what we want. But personally, I like, I think the mysterious, the weird is scary. And so if something is overdone, even zombies I thought were overdone in the past, it ruins the scare factor. I didn't put his, I just realized I messed this up.
as I was saying, yeah, it's hard to blame companies when they're just, you know, they're trying to see what's going to sell. So my recommendation again is if there is a type of character that you don't want to see, just don't buy it. And then eventually if enough people don't buy it, they'll stop doing it. And if you like something and you want it to keep coming, keep buying it. I guess that's hauntformer's soapbox of the week. Because me, I would love some more robots for a robot apocalypse type of thing. I mean, robots, to me, they go with aliens, because the pop culture depiction is that aliens often send these killer robots to attack us. So it just makes sense to have a robot with some of these alien critters that I've got.
Let's attach that head. One of the things that I had the privilege of learning about in high school when I'm missing his neck. That would be important, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna take these stickers. They put so many stickers on everything. It's like I'm collecting stickers now. What I was gonna say is, one of the interesting things I learned about when I took my robotics classes is that the difference between a motor and a servo is that a motor goes 360, a servo only goes 180. It's basically essentially half of a motor. Robot science! I need to make sure, it seems like this is a screw that tightens, so can that go down so I can... When you factor in that he's got this really nice servo head and they tell you to screw it in, it just seems like it's probably important. Oh, I heard that servo. The claw. Okay, so it looks like there is a wire in the arm. I'm not sure what you're seeing over there. Also, it's pretty interesting. There is like green splotches all over him. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like goo or what, but it's very interesting. It definitely seems like this outfit is like, it's possible it's just, you know, like tattered clothes, but some people were saying that it kind of looks almost military-ish because it's a borderline dark green, which is an interesting theory. I mean, not that I really care about, you know, backstories for props and whatnot, but it is interesting to think of where this robot has come from. Oh, maybe he stands for the Human Destroyer. There's so many things. He's the Human Destroyer. So yeah, I guess it just kind of... Is there Velcro over here for it too, or... I'm trying to look at... Let's assess the picture here. Oh, I heard something. Oh, he's lighting up. What do I do? Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Is that just... Oh!
Don't bother running, human. Eye tracking sensors still function, and your destruction is imminent. My internal calculations have determined that your chances of escape are less than 1%.
Oh, shoot!
Goodbye.
What?
Millions of years of evolution to arrive at this point in humanity. The next logical step is for you to be upgraded, reconstructed, improved. This world does not belong to you. It belongs to us. Do you not realize? You will take the next step and assimilate now, or be deleted.
There are only so many ways to say how awesome something is, but this is so awesome, everyone. I can't even tell you. You really have to see it to believe it, but THD 3000 may just be one of the best animatronics ever made. The detail is stupendous. The animation is stupendous. The fright factor is awesome. It's so cool. It's so unique. And, of course, it's a killer robot. It is currently on, I believe this is the light mode, where it just kind of lights up and shows itself off. And it is, quite frankly, very intimidating and very creepy. To finally get a killer robot is a dream come true for me. So for no one else, Home Depot, thank you for appeasing hauntformer. You can now continue to go back to doing clowns or whatever. I am absolutely thrilled. I think having multiple robots would be awesome. Having these guys set up like they're conquering the world. So cool. So well done. Everything from the wires being exposed, the little bit of gore, the ham, the blade, the lights, the blinking, and the moving eye is so technically advanced. And that's so fitting for a robot. SVI, way to knock it out of the park. THD 3000, what more can I say? The killer robot of killer robots. I do have a few criticisms despite my absolute love for this guy. I did turn him down, but I'll wait until he's done talking, because it has to do actually with that. One of my main criticisms is that his voice, while great, does sound a little evil, and my favorite part about robots is that they're apathetic. They don't care about anything, they have no emotion, and he just seems like a little bit of an evil robot. I get that he is an evil robot, but that's a nitpick. I will say I do appreciate some of the phrases. I like that he doesn't talk about Halloween or candy or anything like that plant. Oh my gosh. However, I also would like to say thank you for them using a line from Chopping Mall, "Have a nice day." That's really awesome. One other thing, I'm going to turn him on so you can see what I'm talking about, is that mine its head seems a little stiff. Is that just me? It looks like his head's leaning to one side. And in the video, it's like moving all over. I don't know if I made an issue. It does look up. It is making like a creaking noise. Oh wait, the creaking noise is the arm. I take that back. The arm is the creaking. Also, I didn't notice that these little things, I thought this was hot glue, but it's not. It's actually like EL wire. Anyways, thanks for watching.
It is pointless to resist.
Thank you for watching so much, everybody. Stay tuned for more. And get THD while you still can. And before he gets you. Remember, for all things Halloween, this is hauntformer.
Don't bother running, human. My tracking sensors still function, and your destruction is imminent. My internal calculations have determined that your chances of escape are less than 1%.